Stuff has already started filling up. Stores are, by the way, are you going anywhere for the holiday? I can officially say, guess where I'm going? Now I'm moving from the couch to the chair. That's it. That's where I'm going for Thanksgiving. Taking time off, chilling, just having absolutely nothing to do. It's going to be great. We'll be um, Thursday and Friday. We'll have rebroadcast, so you'll get that. And so make sure you keep listening because I guess every year I try to listen to when I start hearing Christmas stuff. This year I heard it before Halloween. Like that's when things start getting busy, right? Right after Halloween, or so I thought. I thought we would wait until Thanksgiving before we like get into the full swing and you got um Black Friday, because that's the day most stores go positive on their sales, right? And then you got Cyber Monday. Now, I don't know how many people actually participate. When I lived in Chicago, I used to like vigorously participate in Black Friday. When I was growing up, there was no Cyber Monday because there wasn't the internet. So it wasn't a big deal, right? It was okay. Kind of like going to the mall, but I didn't like a lot of people. So I was one of those people. I tend to buy Christmas gifts early because I know what I'm getting and who I'm getting it for, and that's it. So I don't really bother with the whole going out and standing in lines that are 10,000 people long because I don't like being around a lot of people. I don't know if it's the cop in me where you're around people and they can do you harm, or I don't know if it's just, but that wouldn't be claustrophobia, would it? Ah, agoraphobia, right? You're scared to go out. I don't know if it's that. I do know Target figured it out. So my question to you is: are you a checkout cop? Are you a? I, so I wanted to use the word Nazi, but right now people are so sensitive about. Oh my God, you can't say that word. Oh, you're this, you're that. So I went, because I was going to call it, "Are you a checkout Nazi?" But then people would, how dare you? Because if you say anything somebody doesn't like, they lose their mind, even though you have the right to say it. It's just weird. So I thought checkout cop, right? So what Target did, which I didn't really think about, there are no signs in Target that say, hey, when you check out for self checkout, you can only use so many, items. You could just roll through and check out. Well, the problem was people were going with full baskets. Now, I don't know the last time you've been at Target, but those little red push carts are pretty freaking deep. They're pretty deep. You could probably get about 10, 20, 30, 40. You'll get about 60 to 80 pieces of just junk stuffed into that cart. Can you imagine going to the self checkout line and self checking out? Now, I go to one that has four along the side, and they have about six or eight regular lines. Now, you would think people would be smart, but when they only have one or two lanes open, they go to the checkout lane. Well, Target said no more. You have to have 10 or fewer items, or they're going to restrict your access to self checkout. So what I want to know is how many fights are going to break out? How many people are going to get upset at the person stopping them from getting in line after they waited in line and then get there and they're told, well, you can't check out because you have too many items? Are you that person that checks other people's carts? Are you that person that looks at other people's carts and go, what are you buying that for? I'm going to even go there. Are you the person that checked the person's cart who might be overweight, who's eating a cart full of junk food, or the person that's super skinny and eating like Thin Mints and what's that popcorn they have that's supposed to be skinny popcorn, all that? Like, are you one of those people that judge people for what's in their cart? Because one, I think it's a little childish because everybody has something in their cart they're not supposed to have. That's why you go shopping. So, and preferably, number two, you go shopping by yourself so nobody can see the stuff you buy. But doesn't your cart, just like your garbage, say a lot about you? What you eat? Do you eat the same thing in public that you do in private? Right? Because you know you eat that stuff that you're not supposed to. So when you're in public, you do the rah-rah. I eat great. Everything is fine. I'm losing weight. I'm doing this. I'm gaining weight. But when you're at home, you eat that thing that you just not supposed to have. Perfect example, type 2 diabetes. Worked out, got it down, changed my diet. I'm now pre-diabetic. Still working out, changed my diet, trying to get down to no diabetes. What did I have for lunch today? Onion rings. And the biggest chocolate malt you could ever find from Culver's. But I was by myself and nobody could watch. Are you the cart cop? Are you the checkout cop? I had to make a realization today as I stood in line waiting for my chocolate malt and my onion rings that I should not have had because I'm pre-diabetic. And I rationalized and said, like everybody does at Thanksgiving, well, it's Thanksgiving, so, I can fall off the wagon for a minute. The problem is, if I fall off the wagon, I'm not getting back on the wagon. So I immediately went home. I worked out. I took a shower. And I came here. And now I feel good, which will do absolutely nothing because I still drank the chocolate shake. So then I had to be honest with myself. And I had to say, you know what? And I looked in the mirror and I said it. You know what? You're a checkout cop.
And that is Dr. Ken's Truth on the new 1017 The Truth.
And it was good.
This is 1017 The Truth, Dr. Ken Harris, and I am Milwaukee. Truth in the Afternoon is a platform where you and I can share
It was good.
our lives and our journey together. That is why, as a fan, your perspective